Yeah, hello everyone. This is, what time is it? It's 1:58 a.m., almost 2 a.m. I was trying to wrap up in my office, I can't even see. My eyes is so puffy. I've been reading for a couple of hours. I'm just trying to wrap it up and took a break and saw a video. A video that is I can't even begin to express how I felt listening and watching that video. I'm a Christian, a proud one, a child of God, and I sincerely wish that things are not the way they are in Christendom. We have turned the church into the robber's den. And in this case, we walk into the den ourselves. We're not forced. And a lot of people are talking about, oh, some of these pastors, they use voodoo, this and that. Yeah, some do. But let me just tell you the way it is, my opinion, what I think, what I've known, and what I know for sure about all this. I say it all the time, when you know your God, the devil cannot push you left and right. You cannot be confused. You cannot be carried away. You cannot be hypnotized. Nobody can talk you into doing what you don't want to do. When you know your God, you will not sit under a shepherd or a wolf in a shepherd's, in a sheep skin, or how do I even say it? When you know your God and you're intimate with your God, trust me, nobody, no prophet, no prophetess, no pastor, no demon can confuse you. So thinking about all this, watching all these videos flying up and down on social media, I don't really blame some of these pastors. I blame us, because they have the audience. They will keep doing what they're doing, exploiting people. That's what I see in all this, exploiting people. I saw this pastor. I'm not going to mention any name. I don't want anybody coming saying rubbish. I don't want to hear rubbish, because, I'll give it back to you. So I'm not going to mention names, because when we know there are pastors, we jump up, we're so sentimental, we forget about Jesus. I don't see evangelism again in the church. I was watching this video and I'm thinking, I was old, I was an adult when I went back to college. It was a Christian school, it was an adult class, an evening class. That's how I finished school. I sat down with this great evangelist. I sat down, I had a professor. He was a baby when they did the Azusa Pacific revival in California. Those were the people that I went to school with. I went to school with people that were passionate about God. We were missionaries. We were always ready to go. Who wants to go to China? Who wants to go to Fiji? Who wants to go to Samoa? You go to all these inner places to preach Jesus. You put on your jeans and your sneakers. You don't think about anything but the passion to go out there, to go preach Jesus, to go and show people that, you know what, there is somebody that loves you in spite of you. There is this person that died for you, even when you were sinners. You preach healing to people. You expect them to come the way they are. We take gift to these people. We take gift to these people because you're telling them, you know what, come as you are. Jesus wants you as you are. You show love. You show love. I don't see all that. I feel so, I don't even know how to express what I feel looking at this video this afternoon. I know we've been talking about somebody for some time now. I don't criticize men or women of God. Either they truly men and women of God, is between them and God. But when we continue to do this and we continue to preach this, and we chasing people out of the church, especially the youth. It saddens my heart as a child of God. You know, we're not after the souls. We're after who wants to donate, not even donate, sow a seed for 1,000 in a congregation where people were sitting and some haven't had their breakfast that day. Some came to church walking, and we would have walked back home. Some sitting in the church thinking, how am I going to eat dinner? And then a pastor is there. He was asking for 1,000, sow a seed. And then, okay, somebody, okay, the 1,000 face over. Then I want two people to come together and sow a seed for 1,000. Okay, I want people to come and sow a seed for $500 in dollars. And we're Nigerians. Now we're asking people to donate in dollars. And then it went to $200. And I was there watching, thinking, is he auctioning something? No, sow a seed. And the way some of these preachers preach is like they're cursing the congregation, like if you don't sow, you will remain poor for life. If you don't sow, this will happen to you. For heaven's sake. I did not hear anything about Jesus. I did not hear anything about do this for Jesus. It was sow this seed, bring your money, dip into your pocket, bring this money. No, God doesn't work like that. He does not work like that. It's like trade by barter. Bring $100, God will give you this. No, He's a gracious God. He's a compassionate God. You don't need to do anything sometimes. If your praise is all you have, give it to God. You don't have to force people to bring money. You may tell them, okay, make covenant with your God. Give offering. But you don't have to lord it on them. You don't have to control them. It's like we have a remote control that we're pressing. You're controlling people. And the youth are there. You keep calling these people lazy. Of course they will be lazy. They will be lazy because you keep telling them when you sow a seed, God will do this for you. So somebody that does not have money, you want them to go and steal. You want these people, this youth, to see their mate standing there with, okay, I can give $1,000, I can give $500, I can give 500,000 in a congregation where you have youth that some of them are jobless, they are unemployed, some of them they have nothing, some of them are looking to God, and you're telling them to come and sow a seed for 500,000. Are they Otedola's children or Dangote's children? How much is somebody earning in a month that you want them to come and sow a seed for 500,000? And then you tell them, sow this seed, God will give you a husband. Sow this seed, God will give you a child. Sow this seed, God will give you jobs at Chevron or Shell. How many people are going to work in the oil companies? And then when it doesn't happen, we begin to say God is a liar. We begin to think, okay, what kind of a God do I serve? And then they see their mates driving Jeep, driving Range Rover, and they think, what have I done to God? And then you wonder why these young people are doing Yahoo Plus, are doing 419s, are doing money rituals. You see them on social media, they're killing their girlfriends, killing their husbands. You wonder why these youth especially are leaving the church, or they're in the church but bitter about the church. We wonder. Because we're not preaching sense into their heads. We're preaching prosperity that we cannot give, and that is not what God promised us. We're telling these people you have to fly a private jet for you to know you serve a God. You're telling these people if you're not a millionaire, you're not serving a God. Where are we reading this? In the Bible or what? I really don't blame these people. We keep giving them the audience. I will not be cajoled. I trust my God. I believe in my God. I love my God. I will not sit under anybody preaching and pointing to me, come and donate 1,000 so I can get that contract that I'm looking for. Somebody telling me I was poor like you, and now I'm not poor because I sow seed. Is that the way it works? Is that the way it works? I mean, I felt so, I wish I can just play this for you, but I know some of you must have seen this. Don't keep quiet, please. If you know the right thing to do, talk to your brothers, talk to your sisters. You pastors that know the truth. I know they outnumbered us because they are the celebrity pastors. So people want them. We invite these celebrities pastors to our churches, and you wonder why your members are there sitting down and not moving forward. This trend is disheartening in the house of God. It is really, really sad. It is really, really sad. It's not about the souls any longer. It's about who can sow the most seed, who can give the most money, whose church is the biggest, whose jet is the biggest. It's all about money, money, money. It is sad. Let's think about it. Please, let's think about it. And if you know to preach the truth, it's okay. They don't listen to people like us. We don't have the audience. We don't have the platform. It's okay if it's one person, two people that will listen to you. Keep preaching it. Keep preaching Jesus. Keep preaching the healing. Keep preaching love, because that was the message that Jesus brought. And that should still be the message. Love, love, love. That's it. That's it. When you know the truth will surely set you free. It will surely set you free. Nobody can tell you what is not. Please, read your Bibles and forget about how it was interpreted to you. Read it. Be intimate with God. Get intimate with God. So even when you go to church and when I go to a church, if it's not right, I will know I just need 5 minutes to sit down. Some churches, the moment I'm stepping in, I can feel like there's nothing here. This is just a building. This is not a building. How can you sit down listening to rubbish for like 1 hour? If I try to sit down there, I'm not coming again. Look for it's hard to find out church any longer, but there are still good pastors there. There are still real men and women of God. They're not known. Look for those churches, because, I mean, we can always stay at home like, I don't want to go to church any longer. We still need to be in that congregation. We still need to be in the midst of people. We still need to worship with other Christians, other people. So don't let anyone confuse you. Don't confuse yourself. Get to know your God. When you know him, the truth will set you free. It will definitely set you free. I'm just worried. I know it's like 2 a.m. in the morning, but I'm just worried. I just want to get this off my chest. I know I look terrible. I've been reading all day, but it's okay. It's not about my face or anything. I just want to get it off my chest. I'm so sad listening to people. I'm a counselor, I'm a coach. People call all the time. It's so sad that we that are supposed to be bringing folks into the house of God and make them feel comfortable and preach the word of God, we're the one chasing them out, because it's like, what is this going on? What is going on? We bastardize in the name of Jesus, all because of what we want to eat, all because of money. Or because of money. So you all be mindful, please. Be mindful. Be mindful. Be mindful. I'm just a concerned citizen, or I'm a concerned child of God, because I have clients calling me all the time. I have people calling me all the time. We talk. I have a prayer line. We talk. I like to talk. Sometimes we just talk. We just pray and talk. It's not about praying for like 20 hours for God to answer you. Please, please, please. Jesus Christ. Know your God. Be intimate with him, and you will never, never, ever be confused. And it doesn't matter which denomination. It's all denominations now. All. I'm telling you, all. Pentecostal, we started this. And now it's like everybody wants to be like somebody. Everybody wants to be like this person. Everybody wants to be rich. When you know your God, you can never be poor, no matter what. It's not about money. Please, be mindful. Be very, very mindful. Don't allow anybody to control your mind. It's like controlling people's mind. I'm like, wow. I've been to a church before. They invited somebody and he said, oh, who wants to join the Millionaires Club? And I know a couple of people in that church, and I look around like, you want to join Millionaires Club? You earn $10 an hour, $12 an hour, and now somebody say you want to join a Millionaires Club. Come and donate 1,000. Sow a seed. No, they don't call it donation. Sow a seed for 1,000 to join the Millionaires Club. And they all rushed out, and I'm looking at them like, that is like your 1 month salary that you want to give to somebody. I still know them, all of them now. They're not millionaires yet, and that was like 8 years ago. Some of them are still on that same job they're doing 8 years ago. And they donated 1,000, and I don't know how many thousand that preacher would have collected that day. Of course, he will be a millionaire if he goes to every church asking for 1,000 for Millionaires Club. He will be the millionaire, and you will keep on doing your day's job, hoping you'll be a millionaire. Is that how to get rich? Please be mindful. Don't be stupid. We're foolish Christians now. Foolish Christians. They know they're talking to idiots, so they will keep talking to idiots. We're so religious. I tell people, somebody was telling me on my show on Wednesday, like, you're religious. I said, no, I'm a spiritual person. I'm spiritual. I'm not religious. I don't believe all doctrines. I believe in Jesus Christ. And I preach love because that is the message of Jesus. I'm not religious at all. They're preaching religious. It's all about doctrines. Some of them will be talking and confusing themselves. One was saying he would not believe if God said this, and then very confusing message. Very, very confusing message, and people were coming out to sow a seed. If you're going to sow seed, make covenant with your God. Nobody has to tell you this is how much you have to sow seed. No. Unless God tells you, Busola, go and give 1,000 to this person, or go give $1,000 to somebody. I know that is my God because I know his voice. And I know if God asks me to give 1,000, I know what is coming. It may not even be about him bringing money. It may be about him saving my life. It may be about anything. You're not going to be the one to tell me if you don't come and sow seed for 1,000, you will not be rich. Who are you to tell me when and how I will be rich? No, you're not my creator. You are not God. Some of them have turned themselves to God. You go everywhere just asking for seed. That is evangelism. I don't know who your teachers were. I did evangelism. I went to a seminary. I went to a seminary. So I know. I was trained as a missionary. So I know. We were taught to preach Jesus. We were taught to preach love, to give love, to show love. You don't go around making people feel bad about themselves. You don't go around telling people if you're not rich, you're not serving God. Please don't be foolish, because they laugh at you that you're this foolish person. And if you act foolish, then they're right. Because when you hear, oh, so pastor is coming to town, you rush like God is coming to town. I don't follow pastors around. I went somewhere and they said, Pastor so is coming here. I said, I'm staying home. You will not come. No. If I go, I want to go see God. If I rush like you, I want to go see that person. No, it's not the one bringing anything for me. It's God that I want to go and meet. Just follow our pastors around. The celebrity pastor is coming to town. And then we bring the celebrity people, musicians, comedians, the house of God. Be mindful. Don't be a fool. Don't be a fool. Know your God. Get intimate with your God. The truth will set you free. If you're sitting there, if you like, let fire come from your head. If I'm not going to stand, I will not stand. If I don't have the conviction, you are not going to be the one to convince me or confuse me about what God is going to do for me or to me if I don't sow a seed. Sowing seed up and down, sowing seed up and down. When is the seed going to germinate? If you're going to sow a seed, sit down, talk to your God. Because some of you are sowing seed. You've been sowing seed for years in the desert. So know the land that you're going to sow in. Some of these lands you're sowing seed, they're never going to germinate because God is not there in that sowing. No. So if you're going to sow a seed, pray and let God connect you to the right places. I know where I put my money. I know where I donate my money. I know where I sow my seed. That's how you serve God. Know him. Hear his voice. He will never disappoint you. You will never go astray. All these people leading people astray. May God be the judge. May God be the judge. May God be the judge. And may God borrow you brain, like we say in Nigeria. I don't need brain. Because nobody, I'm not a fool for Christ. May God bless us. Let me go and sleep. God bless you all. I pray for deliverance for some of you. We need deliverance. We need to know the truth. May God show you and minister to your souls and show you the true God and the true meaning of sowing seed. Giving. So you're not just giving in vain and expecting something where nothing will never come out from. God bless you. Bye-bye.